Hello and welcome to the Vassilia Roman channel. My name is Michael and today we continue our campaign in the Europa Universalis 4. We are still playing as Francia and it is the Ante Bellum modification. In the last episode we finally liberated indeed, the island of Sicily and the islands of Malta. And we passed not one but two reforms. Reform the Hofgericht as well as curtail the imperial estates. Now there are only 3 reforms left for us to go through before we can finally unite the empire completely. And it will be pretty easy to do because we are already getting plus 0.61 imperial authority monthly, and once we get to this one it will give us plus 25% more, as well as, just for you to know, it will abolish the elective monarchy. Also, talking about elective monarchy, these guys don't like the fact that we currently, well, they are for some reason just don't want to vote for us anymore, even though they have no reason not to. And that's not great because there is now a real chance that, well, we lost the throne. Damn it, that sucks. Anyway, let's invest in our provinces once more. So, okay, as our imperial authority grows, we'll get the votes, so I shouldn't be worried too much about that. Okay, Syracuse converted to Catholicism, and now Sicily is mostly Catholic. Now, well, sadly we can't declare war on any of our allies, or rather, any of our vassals inside the empire, because, well, now they are almost considered proper vassals for ourselves. Let's invest some more, and here as well. Yeah, beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Now we can actually convert Sardinia into Romagnol, because why not? Can't do it here though. Sicily we shall convert a bit later. Now yet again, let's go for speed 5, because why not? Another thing we can do, we can ask the Pope to give us some more diplomatic reputation. Okay. Now it's at 7 already. And now we have 4 electors voting for us. Absolutely perfect. Again, this stupid event, whatever. %, or rather 9 imperial authority. It's growing very fast, which is perfect. And afterwards we shall vassalize, or at least we should try to vassalize most of the empire. Currently we have 15 out of 11. Can go for attack, but we shouldn't. We are at 14 imperial authority right now. Damn, it's growing really fast. In a couple of years we'll be able to pass that reform. I'm pretty sure about that. Now let's invest some more of this stuff into our provinces. I don't know, somewhere where we haven't yet done that. Like here. Accommodation with natives in Lower Limpopo, that's great. That's 17 imperial authority. These guys want foreign marriage, which is great. Will soon go away. Now we are at 18. Carmela wants a royal marriage, which is also pretty good. We are at 19. Royal marriage with these guys. A new ability, which will be, I don't know, something like this. Soon go away. Now we can go for, I don't know, some more investments. 22. 22. So we got for free some military power. The colonies expel minorities cost. Growth of the business of tributaries plus 2 production and terrain. That's great. Okay, now we are 24 imperial authority. These guys are getting turned into French people, Frankish people. I don't know how you're supposed to call these people in this game, because these are not the same French people, because they are more thoroughly Germanized, I think. Anyway. 26 imperial authority, it's growing, it's growing! Yay! So, Nitra, or rather Pannonia, doesn't exist anymore. Now, someone took something they're not supposed to. Nitra. I don't care about Nitra. We are still at 61. I mean, at the rate of growth that is. But the Imperial Authority currently is at 30. Something very stupid happened. And I had to actually load the autosave. I know it's kind of save scumming, but what happened was really fucking stupid if you ask my opinion. And I have to explain what happened. Well, what happened is our old emperor died. Lombardy got inherited by ourselves, so we basically took the whole country for ourselves. It became a part of our country, became yellow, the whole thing. They are an elector, and because of that, their voice wasn't counted. And they elected Thuringia to be an emperor. I don't know why it happened, but it happened. So they elected Thuringia. Or maybe it's actually happened because there are 3 votes. But I mean, if there are 3 votes for the new emperor and the 3 votes for the sitting emperor, I think it's obvious that the sitting emperor should inherit, but goddamn, that was just stupid, and we for some reason inherited the Lombardy like at that moment. I mean, I don't know how it's supposed to work, but let's actually try to improve our relationships with Styria. I mean, probably that would help us with the whole thing. I mean, it's at -1 right now. Let's also influence them or something. I mean, call it safe scumming, call it whatever you wish, but that was so fucking stupid. I mean, we inherited this thing, and we also lost the imperial throne, which is absolutely idiotic. Okay, now they're voting for us as well, so whatever. I mean, that was scary if you ask my opinion. I mean, we've done such a great work in terms of like establishing the whole thing lose it due to the inheritance of Lombardy for some reason. I mean, no fucking way. No way that would happen. Not on my watch. No need for that. Okay, now they're again voting for them. Let's influence them. Yes. I hope now they will be voting for us again. No, they're still voting for... Okay, now they're voting for us. I mean, now all we have to wait is for this guy to die. I mean, he died already once. In another universe, so to speak. I mean, there are two ways it can be done. We can either wait for him to die, or we can wait for the imperial authority to get to 51. Both ways we shall abolish the whole thing. Okay, let's go for this one. So now there is no elections anymore. And there's a mission of hereditary emperorship. We have been playing the electorate's game for long enough. Enough with the formalities. Francia deserves the imperial crown and no one else. Great. Monarch diplomatic skill +1. And now all we have to do is either the revoked Privilegia is enacted or Reichskrieg is enacted. Imperium Romanum. Great. It will go away. Now the imperial authority grows 73. There is no elections, or rather there are no elections, and well, there are still 3 cities there. But anyway, what can be done is vassalization of basically everyone inside the empire. Yeah, they can be, everyone can be vassalized at this point. Let's go for the diplomatic map mode. Not imperial election, but alliance. No, wait, where's the influence? Offer vassalization. Liège will accept it. Confirm. Yes, great. But apart from Liège, no one will accept it. Siena wants... Oh, it's not because of that. It's because of the fact that this vassalization can happen only through alliance. Okay, the emperor is dead. We inherited the throne of Lombardy again. But we also inherited the empire. Great. Also, I think we shall allow our imperial authority to grow as high as much as we can, because there will be imperial princes who will be against these reform. I wish I could see who are against it, because okay, let's just allow it to grow to 100 and then we click the button. Because I want everyone to be on my side. No, I shouldn't actually have done that, but whatever. Now let's see if we can vassalize generals. Not really. Can we vassalize Switzerland? I think it's way too big for that. Yes, indeed. Also, we got the claims in Africa, yeah, on this region. On the whole region, as a matter of fact. What we wanted to do then is take this army and we shall send it. Can we send it here? That will be a very long march, but yeah, we can do it. I mean, that's funny. Hey, let's see how it goes. And probably more than half of them will die, but let's see. their movement is very slow. And that's like a great track. So we convert it to Sari, which means that we can do this thing to Romagnon. Great. Can't do that in Sicily though. At least not right now, not yet. Another thing that we might want to do is to convert these boys to Francian. All of them, as a matter of fact. Yes. Shall convert them to Frankish culture. We then remove Breton from accepted cultures. We shall accept one of these guys and we will spread it across the rest of Iberia. Good. Where's this army? I mean, if they would be doing that in reality, or like if they were trying to do that in reality, they would be all dead, would have died, because, I mean, that's a 15,000 strong army going to the most inhospitable environments for Europeans possible. Jungles of Africa with all of their diseases and, I don't know, insects and like tsetse fly, for example. Those things are killing cows, not even mentioning humans. And, well, yeah. But they are losing like to attrition, but still it is 50,000. Their supply is very good, I assume. Even though what supply can be here in the center of Africa, so far away from any colonies. Okay, once they get there, we shall attack the Obodrites, Obodrites, and we shall take Gabon for ourselves. Then we shall attack the Norwegians, and we take Cameroon, Kabbalah, and Boni. Can destroy the walls of the capital. Okay. And let us build some stuff in here, like this, for example, cathedral. Okay, now they're getting closer, somewhat. We are at 71. I mean, once we get to 100, I shall implement the reform, because the more authority we have, the more there's a chance that almost the whole of the empire will be a part of the empire and nobody will leave. Let's go for stability. Okay, so we finally brought this army to Malabo, which means that now we can attack the Obodrites. We shall go for imperialism. We ask Yaka to join because we shall take their lands. Netherlands won't be joining because... Oh, well, that's an oversight on my side because I thought that Yaka is just that island. But apparently... Okay, our heir died, and now our heir is Charles, who is 5 administrative skill, and that's perfect. Our Master of Mint died, which is not good. No, that's not a Master of Mint, but we'll get this guy. Can also get some tech, both of these as a matter of fact. Boom and boom. And I wanted to go for... I don't know. Should we go for expansion, because we would have to colonize Africa later? I mean, let's go for it. Now we are at war with these boys, we shall take that. As a matter of fact, we can try to get all of their... Oh, my cat is meowing again. He just woke up and started meowing. That's what he does. So let's see how this battle goes. Actually, considering that they have such a great general here, we can lose it. I hope we won't, though. Okay, we won. As a matter of course. Let's take Gabon. Oh, come on, it should be a lot faster than it currently is. We can take that whole coast the way down to this Fort Ardenburg. Because why not? Come on, leave me. These animals sometimes just doesn't understand that I am busy. And no, I am not cruel. It's just that he is very, very nice kitty, and he always wants attention. A wee bit more attention than I can provide, unfortunately. Oh, it should be controlled by me in order to be able to get it. That sucks. Anyway, where's our imperial fleet? It's right here. Let's send them to Naples. There's this fleet. Let's send them to Salerno. We need 8 galleys, or rather we need 8 of these. Okay. Come on! He's not even meowing, he's howling at this point. As if something is really terrible, as if he's not having food or something, I don't know. But he has everything. Food, water, everything. It is always meowing like this. Well, I am not cuddling him. Now let's send this fleet to Malabo. Okay, I'm cuddling him a little bit right now. Come on! I can't do that all the time. Okay, now we shall send this army to this. Oh, it's already occupied by air. That's not perfect. Would result in Obodrite's annexation or vassalization. Okay. Now, would you want to leave this war? You wouldn't. Which means that I'll send my army to actually get your capital. And this whole time we could improve our guns. And that was a very fast victory for us. Because that was a very small army. Imagine being so affectionate that the moment you stop cuddling this animal, he starts howling. It's just very, very affectionate animal. A bit even too much. Come on. Still they are not willing to do that. Yaka. Would you like to leave this? Okay, white peas, that's all I need. Oh, come on. Stop it. Animal. Stop it. Why can't I do that? That's some sort of bug. Okay, great. We took this province from these guys. Oh, and they have a separatist army in Ivory Coast. God damn it. Now what we can do instead of sending them there, I shall send this army that is in exile to Ivory Coast proper. Relations approved with button. And also our imperial authority right now it's at 89. Just a couple of months before we can get to 100. Oh, come on. I mean, some animals are that affectionate only when you leave them for a long time. But this one is constantly like this. Constantly. And he's not even a dog, he's a cat. But he acts as if he was a dog. Which is very strange. Maybe he was a dog in the previous life. Or something. Who knows? Okay, we are at 93 imperial authority, 94. Once we get to 100, we shall click the button. I hope that would result in almost every single one of those boys becoming a proper part of my empire. It's 95 now. Come on. Send them whatever they need. Now we're at 96. $98. Come on. Stop it. I mean, some kitties are just too nice, interestingly. Okay, 100% Imperial authority. Let's go for revoke Privilegia. Revoke the privilege of non-appeal. Imperial authority growth plus 25, stability cost modifier minus 10%. And they're all becoming my actual vassals. In the year of our Lord, 1773, the most serene Augustus Philip VIII, Romanorum Imperator, crowned by God, has again convened the states of the Holy Roman Empire. The Diet has agreed to a motion to centralize foreign policy and warfare by having all members states submit to a direct vassalage under the Emperor. Demand oaths of loyalty. Now, let's see who became our vassals. Oh my, they all became my vassals. Look at that. All of them. Every single one of them. Every single one of them. Damn, that's very cool. As I told you, no one dared to go against the Emperor. No one dared. Now there's just one problem. Bohemia is, for some reason, having a way too high desire to leave. Now, we can fulfill the mission Frankish Low Countries because we vassalize Netherlands. Great. And as well as the mission Imperial Romanorum. Now that we have united the entire Holy Roman Empire under our leadership. Oh, stop it. He's trying to get to me yet again. Now that we have united the entire Holy Roman Empire under our leadership, it's time to show the world that we are the true successors of the Romans. What will that give us? Early legitimacy, early power costs, and the guy gets you diplomatic power. Sacrum Imperium Romanum. Cool. Very, very cool. Now we just need our leader to get to 4. Trade leagues are disbanded. For some reason it's just Bohemia. Everyone else has their desire at 0, but Bohemia has it at 82. for some reason. Come on. I mean, I wonder what would happen when I die. I doubt that he will even eat me. He will just cuddle my cold corpse until he dies. And what a nice animal. Yeah, there we go. Now everyone is happy about everything. And the empire is united. Now all we have to wait for is this. Imperial authority grows 0.83. There is only one province that is outside of the empire, and there are 9 heretical princes who can be all brought to the proper religion due to the simple fact that there are no free cities anymore and everyone can be converted. I mean, would you look at that? I mean, if we take a look at the imperial map mode, this is the empire, and this is the diplomatic map mode, which means that they are all, every single prince inside the empire became my vassal. That is absolutely beautiful. And I hope you enjoyed this episode. This was a pivotal moment, I would say. So, this episode we united the empire diplomatically. Next episode we united the empire administratively. Or, in other words, we shall renovate the empire. Oh well. I thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And I'll see you in the next one. Let's get the royal marriage out of the way. Goodbye, my friend.